Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to a random map of Cossacks Back to War, which was the second expansion to Cossacks European War, which came out in 2000. This expansion was 2003, I believe, or 2002. I'm playing on Windows 10, and I don't know why these team colors are glitching out. It's a feat alone to get it to work on Windows 10. But I'm going to play against two normals. I'm England against Russia and France, orange and purple flags, and I'm going to enable 30 minutes of peacetime. And again, I don't know why the map example's not showing up now. But I'm doing Mediterranean map, plateau terrain with thousands of initial resources, just to get like a nice quick game going. Alright, let's pause this here. So you always, by default, start with 18 peasants, or like farmer guys who build everything. So I like to divide them up, cheating with the pause menu, and do 2 town halls, which of course you can only do if you start with thousands of resources. It's really not even that much, though. But yeah, I just did a brief practice, because I haven't played this in forever. My dad and I used to play this all the time. Just waste whole days playing it. So after that, it was the blacksmith. And I just produced infinite amounts. Control-click these guys to produce a bunch of them. And build the storehouse underneath some stone and wood. And this is a good patch, too. We'll do another one. Because we need a lot of stone and a lot of wood. Stone especially because that's our barter resource for when we really need gold later on. So now the mill is utmost priority here. The mill is your food source. And this upgrade, manufacture agricultural equipment. Starting with thousands of resources, you can afford it right away, no problem. And that severely helps. And this too, in the mill itself, improved grain crop treatment. It's very hard to read, all the text is like in the bottom left corner there. But I like to divide these guys up in 5s and go for the mines, gold being first. And then, well, there's coal, but actually, no, there we go, iron's better. I always go for coal last, but obviously go for all 3. I mean, why not? These are just 2 normal CPUs, too. They're a joke. But, if you're not paying attention, especially if you don't play with peacetime, they can sneak up on you if you're... Because I think both me and my dad... Let's divide some of these guys up on wood. We have to start getting that going. But yeah, we both liked building things up more so than the fighting part of it. So it's very easy to get lost, kind of like in Pikmin, just growing your civilization and forgetting about the war part. Next thing you know, the enemy's knocking on your back door. So yeah, we'll just wait for 5 of them. Here we go. See what other mines... Well, actually, you know what? Let's get this barracks going. I'm not going to build these guys. This is your basic barracks with 17th century soldiers. Most nations have a pikeman and a musketeer. Here's Russia. They've got a special pikeman. It's actually really good. And here's France. They're kind of a lot like England in this game. And these screws just dictate the peacetime line. If you do anything outside of that boundary, your people die because you're breaking the rules. All right. But yeah, what I like to do whenever I have like 30 minutes of peacetime or something, I just go nuts building the food up and the mines and just try to rush to the 18th century and go grenadier crazy. So this academy is the big thing. I'm going to break everybody off of the food for a moment, get these guys on there, just so they build it really fast. The academy and the blacksmith are what upgrade your buildings, your everything, all your nation's technology. If you ever played like a tower defense game, that's very much what this is. Real-time strategy war game. Alright, they're done. Back on the food. And this thing, first thing, you want to irrigate the fields. Plus 200% capacity, that way they don't destroy the crop. You see how it's starting to go away here? So, that's good. Now you don't have to worry about shifting them around in the field. And this one too, new cultures of wheat, plus 20% harvesting. Even when you're playing with not thousands of resources, those are like the 2 fastest and ones you want to grab first. Now let's go scouting for mines. Here we go. Oh, also the mini-map is fully enabled here, just because... I got coal down here. Yeah, I don't like the standard real-time strategy game where you have the fog of war and you can't see the map yet. You have to develop technology. In this game, it's a hot air balloon that reveals the full map, but you can choose to start with it when you're just playing random. And I just like to do that because what the heck. Alright, let's improve the wood extraction, plus 100%. It's pretty cheap. Select all idle peasants. We got an even 5, but we'll just put them on the wood. Every time I see that well, it's not even, obviously, odd, 5. I think that's the exact amount that goes into a new mine until you upgrade them. Alright. Let's do the market. The market is one of the buildings I didn't really learn how to use until way later playing this game, but it is pretty much vital, and so we're going to get more stone going here. Basically, I trade all of my stone, and sometimes wood, for gold and coal when it's most needed. But we're not quite there yet, so... let's get another storehouse here, because there's a nice little forest. It's better to build them below where they're chopping, because they typically deposit it at the roof of whatever building it is. But anything you could do to minimize the footsteps. Because these guys like to dork around and run behind the buildings and get stuck, and you don't know what's going on. Alright, stable time. You have to have pretty much one of every building in order to advance to the 18th century, which also costs a lot. The stable is a lot of fun, too. If I don't play with grenadiers and pikemen, I like to focus on that. Oh, here we go. Stone extraction plus 100. It's relatively cheap. The iron is concerning, but... we're not building pikemen, so the iron's just going up. Unless we spend it on stuff like this. But there we go. Stone, wood, and food are now at their near maximum ability here. Let's get more food going. Because when you're going 18th century, especially grenadiers, food and gold are the priority resources. Alright, after the stable, the artillery depot is unlocked. That's your cannons, mortars, howitzers. And I think one of the nations has a special unit in there. I can't remember which one. Yeah, we're kind of in that beginning lull now. So let's just keep the peasants going and watch the population. And just keep on working on everything. Alright, artillery depot's done. That means the shipyard is now ready. If you're playing on a water map like this, it's not full water. You can play on continents, which is a lot of fun. It's kind of turns it into a boat game. Grab that iron, because that's good. Oh, man, we got coal here, right to gold. Why did I say coal? That's amazing, because upgrading these mines is not cheap. So if you can get another free 5 guys getting it, that's good. I think I have it on just the normal resource settings. Like, you have your initial resources and then the map's resources. And if you select rich, there's mines all over the place. Alright, let's upgrade the stone even further. It costs a lot of coal, but it's worth it. So now we're down to 2,000 coal in the top right there. Sorry if it's hard to read. 17 guys is a good amount to do the shipyard. Just trying to find a good spot here. Because the boats are kind of stupid too. This is like early 2000s. And stuff gets stuck on things. Well, we could do cultures of rye, harvesting plus 15. Wood is the primary cost there, but you get that so fast. And look at this forest right here. We could get like 2 storehouses going. We'll let the guys build what's going on right now. I'm very bad at managing this, though. Like, once the fighting actually happens, plop this church here. The church is a building that's easy to forget about, unless you're a pro player, because the priests do heal your units and they're useful. But you do need it to advance to the 18th century, so almost all the time, I'm like, why can't I get there yet? Why is it not available? And I'm like, oh yeah, the church. So you just gotta stick it somewhere. Alright, look at this forest options. Some guys down here. This is these thick woods. They tend to stay put. If you tell them to chop somewhere that's all skimpy, they start roaming the map all dumb. Like some of this stuff. We need a second mill, and there's no room. There really isn't. There's forests everywhere. Here's the best, but the edge of the screen sometimes breaks up how far the wheat goes. But we shall see. Oh, wow, this is done already. Alright, you 17 guys. Tower time? Let's do it. I think only 9 at a time. 8 or 9 can build a tower. Depending on the nation, once again. Alright, fishing boat cost minus 85. That's vital. Because they otherwise cost an insane amount of wood. That's actually not bad. And I will go ahead and build 20 of those. They're going to build very slowly. There's an upgrade that increases the building speed, but it costs a lot, and with 2 mills going, it's not really that priority on this map. I got a lot of guys already. Alright, so let's not be stupid. We got to start using them. I mean, most of them are going to go to the farm, but, well, okay, here we go. We don't have enough stone going on, and we got to be trading that. So we'll get the maximum amount to build the storehouse and shift them onto it. These guys... Yeah, this is going to be ready in like 2 seconds. So we'll put them on this left patch and move the guys that are standing here up to the right, or to the bottom, I don't know. There we go. 2 fields going. When we advance to the 18th century, the mill gets another super crucial upgrade. Onto the stone with those guys. Tower's been built, alright. These guys and their dopey noises. Yeah, putting them up on these hills actually increases their vision range. Or their firing range, I should say. But yeah, it gets so hard. I'm not very good at real-time strategy games. So, like, if you're a big fan of this game and you randomly found this video and are expecting, like, top-tier human versus human gameplay, no, it's not happening. But alright, we're gonna supply stone and demand gold and just crank this thing up. Your first trade is always the most valuable, and then it decreases. I still can't afford it, but see, it's grayed out. 18th century in the town hall. Iron. Let's beef up the iron mine. And the gold. This is just going to make it take longer, though. A short-term hit for a long-term gain, I guess. Let's see, where's peacetime? Above 17 minutes remaining. Almost 18 minutes above the mini-map. It's a very small font, so if you're watching this on your phone screen, you probably can't read anything. Gotta blow it up full screen. +8. If there really are no deposits, let's do it. The final thing, you can upgrade these 4 times in the 17th century, and then I think 3 or 4 more times when you go to the 18th century, and the last one adds 40 guys to it, so you can have 95 people. There we go. We're alright. Iron's gonna take a hit, but we're not using it except for on upgrades, so that's fine. So now we're in the 18th century. That's beautiful. Oh, we can afford the barracks too. That's even more beautiful. But this doesn't complete until you get the shovel upgrade in the academy, which decreases building time. So we need gold. That costs 9,000 gold or something. We only have 2,000. These 18 guys get on stone because we gotta do some trading. I mean, we do still have 16 minutes, but we have to be beefing up the grenadiers. Like, every moment counts when you're playing these kinds of games. Of course, against 2 normal CPUs, not really so much. You could kind of just be lazy. We used to only play against hard and very hard, but like I said, it's been forever. Said the market. Here we go, shovel time. 75% less building time is required for the 18th century barracks. I wouldn't be surprised if it instantly completes. No? Hey, look at this. Harvesting plus 120%. But I'm spending a lot of stuff right now, so can't quite do it. Let's get more people on the wood. Oh man, we could beef up this farm too. There we go. These guys, get on the food, because it's time. This is all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do horses, I'm not gonna do 17th century guys. The 18th century barracks is this game's beast. You got pikemen, musketeers. England has a bagpiper and the Highlander. But grenadiers are every nation's powerhouse. But they're expensive. And Saxony, I think, has the best grenadiers. But they're even more expensive. Denmark has a really good unit too, I think. I can't remember. It might be an 18th century stable unit, though. So we're going to increase the handgun thing here. It increases the firing rate, since we are building guys with muskets. Boats efficiency is good if you're doing a lot of fishing boats. So like on a continental map rather than this. Let's trade what we got here. Here we go. I don't even care. I'm just gonna exhaust all my stone to keep upgrading this gold mine, because we need it. Might even have to chip in some wood in a moment here. But see, somebody else would be very wise to be paying attention to their coal right now. Let's get a couple of these guys to guard that mine, just in case. Not that it's very effective, but... yeah, there's a lot of... if you're good at this game, I'm sure you'll be able to pinpoint a lot of stupid mistakes that I'm making. Like not paying attention to coal right now. And all these guys just standing around. That's the thing, especially too, if you forget that they're infinitely producing and then you're going watching some fights happening somewhere. It's just hard to be in like 5 places at once. But yeah, every townhouse, dwelling, barracks, it all increases your maximum population. And that was this game's biggest thing. The number of units that you could have at a time was novel. Like Age of Empires didn't even go as high as this game. And I don't even know what else existed at the time. Let's see, the academy. We could increase food, it's just a lot of wood. You can wait on that one, so I'm going to. This plus 10 is the final 17th century mine upgrade. So that would be 28 guys. There we go. Just like every few minutes, check in on that market and see if you have wood or stone to sell for something. And then if you're really doing good, you could even sell a couple gold for something, and that would be even a better payout, but... almost everything costs gold, obviously, so yeah. So here we go, plus 12 is the first one of the 18th century. I'm gonna sell some wood for gold. Kind of foolish, because wood is important too, especially if you're building ships. But look at that, we can do the plus 12 already. This is good. Because all it takes is that moment where you stop paying attention to what's going on here, and you don't even realize how much your resources are building up when you're preoccupied with directing units around and stuff. Plus 15. Yeah, 21,000 gold for that, 23,000 food. I mean, food isn't much of a problem. We have all the upgrades really kick in, and when you have 2 mills going, even 3 mills you can do. Alright, let's start upgrading the grenadiers' individual things. Every unit has a plus attack and plus defense, and the final grenadier one increases their grenade efficiency, which is excellent for destroying buildings. And these CPU guys like to plant towers everywhere. It's a pain in the neck. If you don't have the artillery, let's get more stone, because we gotta do some more trading. There's a lot happening so fast. Plant another storehouse right here, because they're cheap. And there's more stone. Yeah, sometimes you can get real crappy luck, and it'll spawn you in like this dopey section of the map that has nothing. But it's fun. It gets real addicting. Like I said, my dad and I used to waste the whole day playing these over and over again. I think we did typically do continents, because we both just liked having our own island and defending it, basically. So we can increase the boat speed. The axe with the book does that, but it's a lot of coal, and I'm just gonna wait. Stop production on those guys, so we'll just have one town hall going. Because it is just two normal guys, and we don't have to go too crazy. So again, pro players right now would be like, what the heck are you doing stopping the peasants? But they basically remade this game. Here we go, plus 15. And the 40 for the next one. By the time we're able to afford it, we'll have 40. So we only have 50 right now. Actually, yeah, we're going to be good in like a couple seconds here. But yeah, Cossacks 3 came out in 2016, I believe. And it's this exact same game, but instead of... Well, it is still isometric view like this. Yeah, 25,000 gold, 60,000 food. But once you get that plus 40, man, that's 8 mines. Rate of fire plus 35, 21,000 coal for that, though. Firing power, these are all things. But they cost gold and coal. This is good, though. In the blacksmith, 18th century musketeer grenadier attack plus 5. So that just tacks on in addition to the unit's attack power increases. So yeah, the musketeers and grenadiers outdo every unit in this game once they're fully upgraded. But it's all in how you use them too. Like if you watch people who religiously still play this game, they've got mobs of like thousands of units, all in formations, using them appropriately. I just like to send them, see what happens. I don't know. The formations are fun though, but it's a little bit wonky. I think Cossacks 3 improves it. But I gotta give Cossacks 3 another chance, because my computer at the time couldn't run it. Let's Control Z all the towers that we have and increase their defensive cannon. This increases their rate of fire. And towers that are fully upgraded are a pain in the neck to get past if you're trying to. Of course, the computer can do 900 things at once because they're cheaters. But yeah, now let's get their durability up. And in here, this one is a building's defense plus 50. That thing, as soon as you purchase this upgrade, you notice a huge difference in how long it takes to destroy stuff. So, and then the building upgrade here. That's another thing though, towers and walls. It's fun to replay things. And just take your time and build like a whole fortress of walls. But again, they're so quickly destroyed. Let's get a bagpiper and an officer. If you're not England, the bagpiper is just a drummer. And let's do a formation. You select the officer, we'll do a rank. And let's not do 120. We'll go down to 72. I think it's 15, 32, 72, and what was it, 120? But we shall shimmy them over this way and have them stand their ground once they get over there, because when they stand ground, they get a defense boost. But yeah, you gotta be real careful with the battle commands in this game, because if you tell certain units to stand their ground, they just stop working the way that they're supposed to, and they'll let enemies run by and mow them down and not do anything. But typically musketeers are really good, as you would expect. You know, let's increase the firing power, we can afford it. Because that's the thing, grenadiers are musketeers, they just sell some more stone. And there it is, plus 40 in that mine. So we're down to 800 gold, but it's going to shoot up there. Well, we're not even paying attention to it, too. You can already see the number going up. Now, we gotta go dwelling nuts because the population is about to be at maximum. There's a way to queue these up. I think it's control click or shift click. I forget, dude. It's been so long. But they're building it so fast. I'm just going to hang out here for a little bit. These are like, I forget, plus 15, 20, 30 per building. They might even multiply. I can't remember. But if you click on it and see in the box, so we can have 835. We got 677, 78. Plus 6 attack power. Man, I'm surprised I can afford all this stuff. All right, here we go. Stand ground. You notice the bar is starting to tick up on the stand ground icon. When it fully fills up, they get a bonus. And let's do this rate of fire thing. And now we need some coal, probably. So I'm going to demand coal in exchange for stone. And now we're at 49,000. See, there's no real, like, fanfare for it. I think Cossacks 3 has more sound effects to indicate it. Yeah. 60,000 food. It seems like a lot, but it's not. Like, look at my food. My food is outrageous right now. Just from 2 mills. And it could be even more if I do a third. Look at this. We could do that's it. That's the last one. But yeah, their attack one, we're already on the final one. That's why I can't afford it yet. It's so good that it costs a lot of gold. So now, they're not armored, so the armored things don't really matter. Firing power with sulfur, 12,000 gold. See, how are they doing there? They got some towers up. Actually, they don't really have too much. Yeah, this is a normal CPU. They love pikemen. And Diplomat Center, which I didn't even build one of those. They're basically your mercenary units. France is same thing. Yeah, so we're gonna mow them down, no problem. But the jump from normal to hard is pretty ridiculous. Like, they're way more efficient. It's almost like there needs to be a difficulty in between. But that's how you get better, is like force yourself to play against a hard CPU with no peacetime. Or what I used to do, I would make myself the same color as a very hard CPU and just watch to see what the computer built. And I learned from that, just like, how does the computer play? What do they do first? Yeah, it's dividing the guys up. We got 3 minutes remaining of peacetime. Sorry if the resolution of things seems off. Like, if it really is hard to see these numbers. I'm just gonna stop the peasants. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. This is only 7,000 gold. Absolutely. That's more firing power. What is this one? It's not the ramrod, is it? Rifled barrel. Okay. But yeah, Cossacks 3 is exactly the same. All of this stuff, it's one for one, pretty much. It's just a little different coat of paint on it. But I don't remember enjoying it as much as this one. Could be nostalgia, I don't know. There we go, plus 20% power. So this is the next thing. I really should be making these cannons, because cannons and howitzers too, well, mortars even, they make a world of a difference against towers. And boats, if they start putting boats in the water. That's the thing, every moment that you're just dorking around, they're usually going boat nuts. But I wouldn't use this shipyard, this is the fishing one, so I would have to craft another one. It's a strategy. Both of their ponds. If I got a frigate in there, I could attack from the outside. There we go. Fishing nets improved, so they're bringing in double the food now, the fishing boats. Oh yeah, this one, the bayonet. Cold steel weapons plus 7. On top of all the things we just gave them. 1 minute, 16 seconds of peacetime. Again, it's above the mini-map on the right, the very final number. If you're not sure where I'm looking to see that. Yeah, I gotta build a second artillery depot. Each one increases the capacity of cannons and howitzers that you can have. And mortars, I think. Every single thing in there. Yeah, this is something I should have gotten on way earlier. Yes, that's the word. But this upgrade cheapens them, and the one on the bottom increases the building speed. So they're almost instantaneous, so I'm just going to Control Z to select both of them and just keep going here. 30 seconds left. And the computer is on that. As soon as it ticks, they send their forces up. And again, like, you look how hard it is to see. If you're not paying attention, it's not in red text or anything. There's no beeping to let you know it's running out. So you could be just doping around, watching people farm, and next thing you know, you're getting shot at. You're like, oh, I didn't realize it ended. But that could just be me being dumb. And there you go. Peacetime is over. So, our squadron that is not standing ground in formation, how far can we bring them? They got a tower right there on the outside. I mean, grenadiers are good against towers. There's the house icon. Population's reaching max on the top left of the screen. Yeah, they're marching up. The purple guys on the bottom right. Take out the iron mine. Watch these grenades. They're so ridiculous. They may have not upgraded their building defense yet either. But this tower is going to wreck me, probably. Yeah, that thing is firing so fast. Just go! Click like a madman and hope that they get there in time. Because they will destroy it. Like so. Fully upgraded. That other one's going to get me. It's already going. I can hear it. So that's basically the suicide squad. Just go in and do what you can. Die for the cause, I guess. Dropping like flies, man. The pikemen suck compared to... Like, they're a whole century behind. And they don't have guns. So yeah, I don't know. Oh wait, you guys might be able to take this out. The two remaining. When you get them wedged in between buildings like this, sometimes the tower attacks their own crap. Yeah. So now if I'm quick enough before these peasants get onto more towers, I could send another squad in here and just mow it down. And obviously the benefit to stable units is they go much faster, so they can fly in and they'll die by the towers still, but they can get a lot more damage done before they are dead. So let's be smart. Let's flank in from this side where the peasants are and the tower isn't. So yeah, remember that there's a home base with people chopping wood. Good thing I cut off the peasants being built infinitely, because I don't know what's going on back on the home base right now. I can't do 5 things at once, I'm telling you. Take out the town halls. That is how you ensure victory. All town halls and peasants are dead and less than 8 soldiers remaining. For every enemy team or whatever. Yeah, I'm screwed. That tower is wrecking me. But if you can get wedged in between all their buildings, you can sneak a couple guys in there. Yeah, what do you know about 18th century grenadiers? They're awesome. But the smarter thing to do is use mortars from a distance. Oh, look at him trying to build another tower. You're done. Yeah. Ah, crap, something's... Oh, man. Yeah. They might not make it. Oh, in the forehead, man. 3 left. Yeah, you're done. I don't even care. Poke me in the back. Watch your tower explode while it happens. Yeah, you got nothing. And you're dead anyway. You guys suck. Rooting for these individual units in a game that applauds itself for having millions of units. Well, there you go. We already pretty much won. Hey, what are you doing in my mine? Don't you dare. Good thing for those defense upgrades, those little fire archers aren't going to do crap. And look at this. Everything that I haven't been paying attention to is just piling up. So come on over this way. Play the bagpipes and die. See? What are they doing? They gotta take a minute to think because they're all in formation. Sometimes the formations, man, I'm telling you. Let's just hold them right there, right by the screws. Make them stand their ground again, and we'll probably never use them for the rest of this. Formations can be good, though. You just gotta know how to finagle with them. Singing a song! Something's happening. They're recapturing my crap that I captured from them. Alright, so we'll get the next guys ready. I mean, if you could keep up the assaults before they get the towers in, you pretty much are guaranteed a victory. Well, let's do the cannons now. And in that time, what can we afford now? Increase the cannon accuracy, this is vital. Pretty much don't want cannons if you don't have at least this one upgrade. Yeah, the grenadiers that they're using are the diplomat mercenaries. They're the cheapest things. You can't upgrade the mercenary units. So they just are garbage compared to what I've got. Ah, crap, they got a frigate. That's not good. Yeah, that was not good at all. See, their soldiers are no problem. Take out the artillery depot, because I don't want them building cannons either. The hard and very hard CPUs go cannon nuts, and howitzers. And yeah. Against that, this grenadier strategy would not work. Yeah, they got boats in the water. Oh, look at that. They're already going with the frantic units. Those horseback Cossacks. They always try to hide them so that you can't get a victory. Alright, artillery range increase. Now our coal is sitting crap, so let's demand more. With all the stone that has been happening while all that's been going on. And, 5 each. We'll get 10 cannons in no time. It's the max we can have with 2 depots. And we'll wheel them over to where the boats are. And let's get our own boats. Those peasants might be in trouble, though. So, bring a couple guys over the next squad to defend them, although they might get shot, too. I can see him, the orange dots, swimming closer to where I'm about to build. There's still that one tower. Not much going on up here. We could mow down the top. Although it pretty much already is mowed down. Oh yeah, look at they got more of the dopey guys trying to hide them. Hey! Taking this thing out. I hate these diplomat centers with the computer players because they always spit exactly enough so you could destroy everything and you don't realize they have 8 guys just wandering somewhere random, hiding. This too. The beginnings of a new town hall could be sitting somewhere preventing a victory from happening. Crap. Crap! Get out of there. Not the soldiers, just the peasants. Alright, you guys. Just go away from the boats for now. Hopefully the formation is good. Now we need to buy boats. The ability to know how. Frigates are good. Ship of the line is better, but in order for that we need to increase the vessel speed. That's coal. The 10 cannons. Before we put them in formation, let's just... They move faster not in formation, so we'll get them up there individually first. Crap! Towers. Yeah, see, man? You're not paying attention to, like, 7 things at once. And that's how you lose about 80 grenadiers. Like an idiot. This is a good example. This town hall is blocking. They might be out of coal, though, too. Ah, jeez. It's not going to be that close to a building when it explodes, though. Oh, we did. We got 2 towers down. Yeah, they're done. I always found Russia, if you play against Russia on hard or very hard, they are not easy. Because their pikemen are better or something. I don't know. Let's do ship of the line, or battleship. It is the ship of the line, though. And then if you have enough millions of resources to upgrade this, you can build the Victoria, which is a beast. That thing can fire from like the other side of the map and just decimate things. This axe in the book increases the vessel building speed. So yeah, you absolutely want that if you're building boats. Let's rank up the cannons. And they probably need to be closer to the water. And they need somebody to defend them, otherwise enemy units I'm not paying attention to can waltz over and capture them and make them their own cannons. And that is such a pain in the neck when that happens. Although telling these guys to guard them is not very efficient either, because bad AI, I guess. Alright, here come the boats. Eventually. Let's get our ship of the line going. It'll take a little bit of time, but not too much. That'll give us an advantage against their towers, too. So we don't have to do these suicide squads of grenadiers, like that one by the shoreline. Might be able to reach these back ones, I don't know. Otherwise, we can wheel the cannons forward once these boats... They're coming for you. Our boat's almost done. Look at that bar going up. Range of artillery plus 5%. Yes. All the artillery upgrades if possible. And get out of here. And the boat's done. Yeah. I like cannons, man. Look at that. All 10 of them shoot and it just pops. Is that all they built? You're gonna be sorry. I'm coming for the towers. Right by their little horsemen, too. Those little dopey guys that they try to hide. So these guys... Look at that range, man. All those upgrades. So that tower's out of the way, so we can move in a squad to this lower farm. The boat a little bit closer. I need more coal. So I can buy this accuracy upgrade. The most expensive one for artillery, but yeah, it pays off. Oh yeah, there's still towers. Get rid of that diplomat center. And the barracks too, because why not? And the academy. Because I don't want you upgrading crap. And the market, because you're not paying for gold to keep these guys going. Ah, crap, they got another boat. Alright. My boat is better. Trying to build another one. They probably don't even have the speed upgrade, though, because they're garbage. So yeah, orange is pretty much done. So is purple, but see, this is the thing. We could still have like another 20 minutes here, depending on if there's this straggling peasant, a town hall that is trying to be constructed somewhere, or just enough enemy soldiers still lingering around. So this is where horseback units would help clean this up faster. Another good tower spot to my advantage to hide behind their buildings. They do stop firing though if they're running out of coal. They can't afford the towers to shoot. Ah crap, but I think something else is shooting me. So yeah, if I was playing against even just a hard computer, I'd probably be getting wrecked right now. But it's just fun to come back to this. Delete these peasants. Any enemy peasants, I always just delete them. But you can steal them and start building, in this case, France stuff. It all starts over from the beginning. You gotta do the town hall, the blacksmith, the storehouse, the whole chain of buildings resets for every nation that you capture. Yeah, you could play a singular match for like 6 hours if you really wanted to. But the AI can only go so far. Pretty much once you hurt them bad enough, they don't know how to regain, especially these normal guys. Hard, they're better at recuperating, or whatever the word is. But what I do remember from Cossacks 3, the normal CPU was way smarter than they are in this game. Like, I remember struggling against normal, doing pretty much this same strategy. I'll have to see if I could get that to work on my newer computer. Let's get the cannons. Look at them, they're trying to do town halls in desperation. Yeah, they didn't afford building defense, because cannons are not very good at destroying buildings. Howitzers are, and mortars are. Mortars more so, actually. But yeah, if the cannons can do it, that's proof that they didn't buy the upgrade for defense. Let's take out the tower first, just in case we have to come in here for one last straggler. But see, like, all this time, when have I even looked at my own stuff, or purple? I do like it better than turn-based strategy games, though. Because they take forever just to do anything. Yeah, without any gold, they can't afford their mercenary units. So they'll probably get a mutiny and be dead anyway. But purple is trying to build themselves back up. I'm about to be exceeding population again. Yeah, it's blinking in the top left there. So let's see if we can clean this up. Those officers. Yeah, I'll see, there they are, look at them. A little pack of 8, 16, 12, whatever that is. Just enough to escape victory. Holy crap, look how much gold I have. And stone. And I've been trading the stone. Not paying attention or utilizing my stuff. It's all good. See, like at this point, you might be having fun and feeling good, and you want to do the next challenge. Maybe you want to start doing stable units now, but there's no point because they're dead and they don't know how to recover from here. And so that's why you end the match and play another one on continents or something and change it up. Instead of doing grenadiers, focus on your stables or something, I don't know. Or do a quick match with no peacetime and just stick to the 17th century pikemen like they do. It's addicting. I wish that they would kind of re-release this. I mean, I'm playing the Steam version. That's how I'm getting it to work, but it's not perfect. But yeah, if this is your first time seeing the game, obviously all these little icons and stuff I'm clicking on are not very self-explanatory. You kind of have to play it yourself and study it up a little bit. There is a whole mission mode. I never even bothered with the one-player stuff. Random map is always the most fun. Or multiplayer, which is pretty much defunct, I think. But yeah, there is still a community behind this game that does somehow get online multiplayer to work still. There's some external program or something to get it. I don't remember. Yeah, it really is. That would be game over, but these guys are preventing it. So we gotta divvy up our guys, because those horses are gonna outrun these guys. So we'll get some to go from the left here. They can also take out that mine that's in the middle of the way. These guys go even further to the left. And the rest come around, basically close in on them from all sides so they have nowhere to run to. Even if they are the faster unit. Hopefully they can all be synchronized, because if I get too close, they might still be able to get away. See? They just flee like madmen. When I first played this game in 2000, I loved these units. The sick Cossacks or whatever the heck they're called. I don't remember what they were called. But just getting like a mob of like 500 of those things. Just the way they swing the sword. They're so weak, but against like an easy CPU. I think the demo let you do a lot of those guys. And that's how I first played this, was the demo for this game in the early 2000s. But yeah, there's some finagling you have to do on Windows 10, and only the Steam version to get it to work. I don't know how to get the actual CD-ROM to run on Windows 10. So maybe in that sense it's better to just buy the newer one, Cossacks 3, but it kind of got mixed reviews. And like I said, I don't remember it being as fun as this, even though it's the same thing. Aw, crap. That's preventing victory. A couple peasants running around building town halls. That might be the last bit, though. Oh, and there's that town hall, too. We gotta blow that up. Yeah, there could literally be nothing alive on the map, but one town hall still standing somewhere. Like Elton John. So yeah, it's Mediterranean. It's one of my favorite map types, but playing with the islands and focusing heavy on boats. Oh, there we go. Victory. They must have got him. Before I hit escape. Yeah, they just took him out. So there you go. That's a little sample of a random map in Cossacks Back to War. European Wars, Art of War, whatever expansion you have. From 2000 to 2003. And yeah, you always get this nice graph of when you purchase certain upgrades. And then your score dynamics, which yours is always shooting way above the CPU, unless they're really tough. And then detailed statistics of exactly how much resources you farmed and what you created and lost. It's addicting stuff. I don't know, man. I could easily play another one, but I don't know. I might do another one of these. Depends. It's kind of like a little one-off thing. But thanks for watching. Hopefully it was enjoyable. And I might give Cossacks 3 another chance. We'll see. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you around. Take care.